So what is going on, guys? Welcome to another Garden Warfare 2 video. Today I'm doing another top 5 characters video, and today we're going to be taking a look at the top 5 scientists. This is my favourite class in Garden Warfare 2 itself, so it's really interesting to see my top 5 on the scientists. Now I know a lot of people are excited that this is another top 5 video. If you do want to show your support on the series, make sure you do leave a like down below if we can get 500 likes on today's video for bringing the series back, because yes, I've had a few weeks off. Actually, it's probably like a month off from doing the top 5 characters. I've been to my girlfriend's and it's a lot more difficult to get the top 5 videos out, and since I've been back I was spending time with my family, so I do apologise for not having a top 5 video out. But if you guys are excited for today's video and you do want to show some support for the channel, I am going to have one out every single Sunday, fingers crossed. Next week I am going to be moving, so I'm going to try and get the video pre-made for next Sunday. But if you are hyped for today's video, make sure you do leave a like down below. If we can get 500 likes, that would be greatly appreciated. So today we're going to be taking a look at the top 5 scientists, so let's get straight into today's video. So at number 5 we have Dr. Toxic. I didn't really like him too much in Garden Warfare 1, but since they've allowed you to have 8 upgrades available to choose from for each character, I've really come to like this Dr. Toxic character. He's very powerful up close. I believe he can do about 45 damage up close if you are right next to a plant, and of course he is the toxic variant for the plants team, so that means that you can do more damage over a short period of time, and if there's multiple plants together, you're going to do toxic damage to multiple plants. So I feel like this character is very good at taking out plants either on their own or in groups. I mean, every scientist is good at taking plants out up close and in groups, but overall I just feel this is a really good character. I believe at range you can do like 15 damage if you do hit them directly. Add on the toxic damage that you will get, you're probably looking at maybe 20-25 damage that you will do to a plant if you do directly hit them from range, which I think is really good as well. So number 5 spot is taken by Dr. Toxic. So at number 4 we have the Paleontologist. I really enjoyed this character in Garden Warfare 1. I know a lot of you did enjoy this in Garden Warfare 1, and he was really good at getting streaks in Garden Warfare 1 as well, where that's exactly the same in Garden Warfare 2. I just feel there's other scientists that I'd enjoy playing as more, but overall I think the Paleontologist is a really good character. He does a lot of damage up close. He's probably, in my opinion, the best character at range, because I believe you can do maybe 15-20 damage with a direct hit if you are quite far away, and then of course that plant will be set on fire, so you are going to be able to do even more damage to that character as well. Not really saying there's anything wrong with the Paleontologist, I just feel like there's a couple of scientists that I do enjoy playing as more, and I really do think that there are some that are more powerful than the Paleontologist, and I don't even see too many people playing as the Paleontologist in the game. But if you do not play as the Paleontologist but you do enjoy the Scientist class, I would really recommend playing as him. He's the fire variant, he's really powerful, and you can get a few decent upgrades for that character when you do promote him a few times. So the number 4 spot is taken by the Paleontologist. At number 3 we have the Chemist. Now he was apparently the best scientist in Garden Warfare 1, and I agree with that. He was very powerful in Garden Warfare 1. Now the Chemist did get a nerf in the Trouble in Zombopolis update. I believe they reduced the damage that he does, and they may have even reduced his ammo as well, but overall he is a really good character. He does a lot of damage up close. The only downside to the Chemist is that you cannot damage a plant from range at all. You need to be right next to them, and then you are going to do a lot of damage. So that's one of the downsides with the Chemist, is you always need to be close to a plant to be able to deal damage. There is no way you can do any damage at all from range, no matter how accurate you are with the Chemist. You need to be very close to the plants to be able to deal damage. Yes, you can deal a lot of damage and you can hit multiple plants, but I just feel that there's other characters that can excel even more, because you can damage them up close and do a lot of damage, but also you can damage them at range, and maybe pick a 1 or 2 vanquishes up that way as well. So the number 3 spot is taken by the Chemist. The number 2 spot is taken by the legendary computer scientist. He is the legendary scientist class that you do get. He does have a legendary meter which is called crunch mode, and when you do get crunch mode by getting, I believe, 5 vanquishes without dying, these need to be actual vanquishes and not shared vanquishes, you will activate crunch mode where your screen will go green, you will do more damage, and you will move faster. Now, crunch mode is amazing. When you do get into crunch mode, he's without a doubt the best scientist in the game, but the damage that he does is great. I just feel like he's not the best scientist in the game. The damage is overall great. One negative that I would have about the computer scientist is that when you do get into crunch mode, it's a lot harder to see the enemies. You know, your screen goes green. It's something you're not very used to, and it can just put you off a little bit. And the other reason why he is only number 2 is every other scientist you've seen in the video so far, I have got to master rank. So I've got every single upgrade for them. I've put every upgrade on, and I can actually use them at the best that they can be. Whereas the computer scientist, I've only promoted once. I'm coming up to promoting it its second time, so I don't have every single upgrade for the computer scientist just yet. So I don't know how powerful he will be when I do get those later upgrades. But yeah, nothing wrong with the computer scientist. You will not be disappointed when you do unlock him. If you do have him, recommend playing as him. And if you did not know, if you are playing as a legendary character and you get taken out, let someone revive you and your legendary meter will not reset. So the number 2 spot is taken by the computer scientist. And the number 1 spot is taken by the marine biologist. This was probably my favourite scientist in Garden Warfare 1, and was actually the first character I got to master rank in Garden Warfare 2. He's amazing, but he did get a nerf in the Trouble in Zombopolis DLC, but even then, he's still an amazing character. I believe he got an ammo nerf and a damage nerf in the Trouble in Zombopolis update, and even then, he's still a really powerful character. In my opinion, he's still the best scientist in the game. He's got a faster rate of fire than the Chemist, so when you are up close, you're going to be able to deal even more damage to the plants, whereas the Chemist, you're going to have that slower rate of fire. He also can deal that little bit of damage at range as well, whereas the Chemist cannot, and overall, he's just a really good character. So number 1 is taken by the marine biologist. Now, I'm sure a lot of you are wondering where is the zoologist, because before the Trouble in Zombopolis update, the zoologist probably would have been in my top 2 scientists for Garden Warfare 2. Well, since the update, they reduced how close you can be to the enemy. You need to be even closer to them now to deal damage. They reduced the ammo of the character. I think they left the damage the same, but they did reduce the ammo, which is the main issue for the zoologist. So originally, the zoologist had 9 bullets. Now it's been reduced to 6. And before the Trouble in Zombopolis updates with the ammo upgrade, the zoologist had 11 bullets. Well, now with the ammo upgrade, it will only have 7. So that is a huge decrease in the ammo for the zoologist, and this is where I think the zoologist has been knocked out of my top 5 characters. I believe that it would be there if it had a little bit more ammo, but just not enough to be in my top 5. If you understand what I'm saying, I feel like there are other scientists that are better than the zoologist now, but before the Trouble in Zombopolis update, the zoologist would have been up there with my top 5 characters. But hope you understand. Let me know your top 5 characters on the scientist class in the comment section down below. I want to see some discussions on your top 5 characters. Next week, I'm going to be doing one on the plants. It's probably going to be the top 5 pea shooters, so if you are happy about that, let me know in the comment section down below as well. And if you did enjoy today's top 5, make sure you do leave a like down below. If we could get 500 likes, that would be greatly appreciated. But there we go, guys. That is my top 5 scientists. Dr. Toxic in number 5, Paleontologist in number 4, the Chemist takes the number 3 spot, Computer Scientist number 2, and my favourite scientist in Garden Warfare 1 right now is the Marine Biologist. Thank you very much for watching. My name is ZEROxFUSIONZ, and hopefully I'll catch you guys next time.